The semi-finals of the Cape Town Sevens are confirmed. This one, Australia versus Fiji. Now already we've seen New Zealand, we've seen South Africa, both knocked out of the competition. The door is wide open for the remaining sides to get that gold medal. Fiji, they are considered as heavy favourites to be able to do so, although Australia, they have put together some very good performances. They've only had the one loss, and after beating the home side, they'll be looking forward to the next challenge. But in this preview, we will be looking through at the previous fixtures for these two sides, the key players to watch out for, and then at the end a prediction of who we think will be winning this game. We will start with Fiji. They were a part of Pool B alongside France, Spain, and Argentina. Now, their first game, they were actually defeated by France, 17 points to 14. Not quite the start to the campaign that Fiji were after. They were down by quite a few points, down by 14. They managed to fire back 2 tries of their own, and then France winning that last-minute penalty, getting the kick over, and getting themselves the win in that contest. Their next game up against Spain, a lot more one-sided. Fiji winning at 33 points to 7. And then their last contest, it was up against Argentina, and they were able to win at 19 points to 12, which is a massive win. Definitely because those two sides could find themselves head-to-head in the final, if the two semi-finals, that is, do go in that direction. They had their quarter-final. It was up against France again. This time, though, Fiji managing to win at 29 points to 24. They went to golden point time. Fiji was 17-0 up in the first half of that contest. They allowed France 2 easy tries to get them back into it at halftime. Then the French in the second half extended their lead. Fiji scoring the last-minute try, though, bringing it back, going to golden point, and managing to just get themselves the victory. But now looking through at the Australians, they started off their campaign with a successful win over the Samoans, 27 points to 7. They then lost by a massive margin up against New Zealand, 35 points to 5. Something went very wrong in that game, and I hope that that is the only time that we see Australia suffer that kind of defeat throughout their Cape Town Sevens campaign. I feel like that was just a bit of an off game. The question mark is whether or not that can happen again, and will it also be the second game of the day if it in fact does end up happening. Their last game of the group stage, they managed to beat Canada 26 points to 7, and then their quarter-final came around. They were facing the Blitz box, the home side, the favourites. They beat them 28-0, something that no one predicted, but the Aussies certainly turned up for that contest, managing to get themselves a comfortable victory, and now we find ourselves here with Fiji versus Australia. But the key players to watch out for the Fijians, Filippo Bucayaro has been sensational. Another player who I think will be absolutely key in this matchup is Josefa Talatholo. Not so much for his running game, even though it is extremely dangerous, but more so for retaining the kickoffs. If Fiji can keep more possession, then the Australians, they will find a lot more success in this semi-final match. Aussie in their game up against South Africa, they dominated the possession stat. Territory-wise, South Africa couldn't get out of their own 22, and that is why Australia, any chance that they got with the ball in hand, they were successful in scoring a few tries. And then the last player to watch out for the Fijians, I would say has to be Taureo Vailawa. I'm not sure whether they will be starting him or having him come off the bench. The problem that Fiji have at the moment is, I believe, I heard them say after their last game, they're down to about 10 players remaining who aren't injured. So they're running a little bit low on stock, but they're certainly not running low on heart. They want to go all the way. And the Cape Town Sevens for the Australians, James Turner, his pace out wide is sensational. Nick Maloof, I think, could be absolutely crucial as well. Nathan Lawson, I'm going to go with him because he has been absolutely incredible throughout the Cape Town Sevens. And also with that size, going head-to-head with Fiji, you do need to muscle up. Him versus Mothenothangi, I think, could be a very intriguing battle. But now we're up to that stage of trying to predict who wins this contest. Now, I will mention my predictions have been absolutely terrible for Cape Town so far. Every game I think I'm going to get right, I get it completely round the wrong way. So I'm going to go with a big prediction here and say Australia will win this contest, and they will win it 21 points to 19. A very close game, but I feel like Australia at the moment, with the momentum that they created after beating South Africa, if they can continue that, and if Fiji are the same as they were in that game up against France in terms of conceding relatively easy tries back to back, then I think Australia will get themselves the victory. But do let me know who you think will win this game in the comments down below, ladies and gentlemen. We will be doing the live commentary on the channel as well. So it is kicking off at 2:15 AM. Thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all for the next one.